In spring 2009, I had the opportunity to take my students, my journalism class, the ones in my care, to Oakland to install solar panels on low-income housing and to visit the places that informed our environmental justice vision, and of course that included Green for All. I asked two of Phaedra's colleagues, Julian McQueen and Ali Chengi-Star, to define environmental justice, and they summed it up by saying, not green for some. Not solar panels for some, not green jobs for some, green for all. And with that, I present to you the CEO of an organization that is changing the face of environmentalism. Phaedra. Alice Lampkins, thank you.
Thank you. I have to tell you, it's such an honor to be here because I think that there are very few places where you get to go where there's a room of innovators. I have to tell you, though, that I have a very personal story, which is I am driven to change not for others, but for very selfish reasons. And the reasons I want to talk about today are my three nieces, who you can see in the photo, Shalimar, Jasmine, and Layla, who are 7, 9, and 11. And I grew up in a small town called Suisun City, California, and it's famous because it was voted the worst air quality in California because it was between Shell, Chevron, CNH, Anheuser-Busch, and many others. And what I knew happened is that I knew who the environmentalists were, which they were the rich white folks that told our parents they went to work, they were bad people. And I knew that for many of our families, the only choices they had were working in those factories, and that there was incredible honor and dignity in being able to provide for your families. And to me, what the environmental movement was, as I had asthma and the doctor told my mom that we needed to move, it was about watching parents go from being proud parents that had struggled to buy their own homes to parents walking out of offices that couldn't provide for their families. And so really, for me, at the core of Green for All is the belief that all kids and families deserve dignity and that there should be better choices in this day and age than putting your life and your family's health at risk to go to work. It's very basic. The reason I do this is because I have 3 nieces and who still live in the community I grew up in, whose dad just got out of prison and whose mom is challenged and an addict. And what scared me is that my 3 nieces were going to confront the same thing that had happened in families throughout our neighborhood. Like, you kind of have a hope when you're a smart kid. You think, like you get out, you get a good job, people tell you you're a rock star, and you think it will transform your family's life. But what you realize is you get out, you get a job, and the whole community stays behind. And life only changes for one. So why we say green for all and not for some, for us, the transformative belief of Green for All is that you don't leave neighborhoods behind. That it isn't about the transformation of one. And so Green for All is really about how do you create a vision for the economy that recognizes you don't have to destroy the planet and the people that live on it to create an economy. That's it. And what our belief is that you can do that. And here's what's important for us. We believe that change is possible in our lifetime because people depend on us making it happen. And that it is possible based on our good ideas and our own capacity. What we do at Green for All is we actually first change laws. We work at a national level to create things like $500 million for the Green Jobs Act, to think about the Recovery Act. We think about how do you actually change laws so that actually there's opportunity for people who don't have jobs to get jobs and not destroy the planet. And we should be better as a country in 2010 than telling people that if you go work in the Gulf, that's the best job you get as a person of color or a poor white person in Louisiana. That we promise your health will be at risk, you can die, and the people that live around you and your environment will be destroyed. And so for us, this is really a moment where there will be a new economy with companies like the ones you see here before. The question is, will we create a movement, will we create laws, and will we create change that's possible of recognizing that it's an economy that we can help create the rules for? And that's really what Green for All is about.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.